Cleopatra walked streets now 30 feet underwater. A 5,000-year-old city lies preserved on the seafloor. And somewhere in the Gobi, a black city still yields Buddhist gold. These aren't legends. They're archaeological proof that entire civilizations can vanish and be found again. We start where Cleopatra once ruled, the Egyptian port that was swallowed whole by the Mediterranean. The Egyptian Atlantis. Cleopatra walked these streets. Beneath the waves of the Mediterranean lies Thonis-Heracleion. Once a thriving port city, it was a hub of trade and culture. Its stone gods now lay in silence, guardians of forgotten stories. But in the 8th century AD, the sea claimed it whole. Artifacts whisper tales of life before the ocean's embrace. Historians have pieced together its layout, but much remains a mystery. Imagine Cleopatra walking these streets, unaware of the fate ahead. What secrets lie beneath these waters, waiting to be uncovered? Thonis-Heracleion remains lost, but its legacy endures. Will we ever truly unlock its secrets? Before Egypt fell, an even older city thrived in Greece. So ancient, it predates every myth we know. 5,000 years old, and you can walk through it. Pavlopetri lies 30 meters beneath the Aegean, older than Troy, older than Mycenae, a Bronze Age metropolis frozen in time. These streets were bustling when the world was still young. 200 buildings, markets, homes, a harbor that once welcomed traders across the Mediterranean. You can descend 20 feet and touch walls that witness the rise of civilization itself. Pottery, tools, the evidence of daily life, all still waiting beneath the waves. For 3,000 years, it vanished, lost to the sea, lost to memory, until modern divers rediscovered what the ancients left behind. But one question remains. What catastrophe swallowed an entire civilization in a single moment? Now we cross to India, where a mythical god's capital was dismissed as fantasy until divers proved otherwise. For millennia, Dwarka existed only in legend, the divine capital of Lord Krishna, built in gold and marble on the Gujarat coast. Scholars dismissed it as myth. Poets had written of grand gates and impossible architecture. But myths, sometimes, are memories. Then divers went deeper. 20 meters down, they found them. Carved stone gates, precisely cut blocks, arranged with impossible intention. Not random rubble, not natural formations. These were deliberate, ancient, and they matched descriptions from texts written 3,000 years ago. Archaeologists estimate the structures date to 1500 BC, exactly when Krishna's reign was said to have ended. The gateway matched ancient descriptions. The stone matched the coast. The timeline was impossible to ignore. Yet mainstream archaeology remains silent. Some discoveries, it seems, challenge narratives too deeply embedded. So, was Dwarka real? Or are we still learning to read the language the ocean speaks? The deeper we go, the older the mysteries become. A 10,000-year-old pyramid waits in Japanese waters. Off the coast of Japan's Ryukyu Islands, something impossible waits in the darkness. The Yonaguni Monument, a structure of such geometric perfection, it challenges everything we know. Perfect 90-degree angles, deliberate platforms, architectural intent. Submerged beneath 100 feet of ocean, this monument towers with undeniable purpose. Geologists are divided. Some call it natural erosion, tectonic accident. Others see evidence of a civilization that thrived 10,000 years ago, before the Ice Age, before the continents we know, before recorded history. a monument to a world we've forgotten, or a world that refuses to be forgotten. Was it built by human hands, or carved by time itself? The answer lies 10,000 years underwater. Time shifts. We surface into the 1600s, a pirate haven that vanished in just 90 seconds of catastrophe. Port Royal, Jamaica, 1692, the wickedest city on earth. Pirates, merchants, and thieves built a paradise of sin, warehouses overflowing with stolen gold, taverns and brothels lined every street. No laws, no shame. Then, on June 7th, the earth itself revolted. A magnitude 7 earthquake shook the island. Tsunamis surged. In 90 seconds, 2/3 of the city sank beneath the waves. 3,000 souls drowned. The wicked city became a tomb. Today, divers still explore the remains, searching for the secrets the sea keeps. Back beneath the waves, to a 9,000-year-old ritual circle, where human skeletons still stand sentinel. Off the coast of Israel, where the Mediterranean holds its breath, lies a secret 9,000 years old. Atlit-Yam, a Neolithic village, 30 feet down, perfectly preserved by the sea. But it's what lies at the circle's heart that haunts archaeologists. Human skeletons, still arranged exactly as they fell. 17 bodies, arranged in a stone circle, in ritual position, waiting. No signs of disease, no battle wounds, no chaos. They chose this place. They chose this moment. They arranged themselves deliberately. Was it ceremony? Sacrifice? Apocalypse? The Mediterranean keeps their answer. Atlit-Yam asks a question no diver has ever answered. What were they reaching for? India again, but this time the evidence is contested. Sonar suggests a city older than civilization itself. In 2001, sonar revealed something impossible beneath the Bay of Khambhat. A city, 9,000 years old, predating every known civilization on Earth. Perfect geometric layouts, stone walls, evidence of urban planning. Archaeologists called it the Bay of Khambhat Anomaly. 7 kilometers of submerged architecture, arranged with mathematical precision. But mainstream science remains silent, skeptical, unconvinced. Dating disputes rage. Was it really 9,500 years old? Or much, much older? The ocean keeps its secrets, but sometimes they surface. Who built a city here? And why does history refuse to acknowledge it? Egypt returns. Not myth this time, but a palace we can still see, preserved by the very sea that took it. 20 feet below Alexandria's harbor floor lies one of history's most extraordinary secrets, Cleopatra's own palace. Not legend, not myth. Real stone, real power, lost beneath the waves. In 365 AD, a catastrophic earthquake shattered the Mediterranean coast. Entire districts of Alexandria vanished into the sea in moments. The queen's residence sank intact, a time capsule of her final empire. Divers have explored these chambers for decades, yet most of it remains untouched, unrevealed, unexplored. What else lies buried beneath these waves? What secrets did Cleopatra take to her sunken throne? We leave the water. The desert claimed this next city, a Silk Road queen buried in sand and time. 2,000 years ago, Loulan was alive, a thriving Silk Road oasis city where merchants crossed continents. Trade routes converged here, cultures mingled, gold, silk. Knowledge flowed through these streets. Then, gradually, the sands shifted. The desert claimed everything: homes, temples, entire generations. For 14 centuries, Loulan slept beneath the dunes until archaeologists found the dead still watching over their lost city. What secrets died when Loulan disappeared? Our final stop, a black city in the Gobi, sacked centuries ago, still releasing its treasures to the dunes. In the heart of the Gobi Desert lies Khara-Khoto, the Black City, a fortress that once thrived under Tangut rule, until conquest and sand claimed it whole. For centuries, this city vanished. Historians lost track. The Gobi kept it buried and silent, but the treasures inside, Buddhist manuscripts, texts, artifacts, remained hidden in the darkness. When archaeologists finally returned, they found what time couldn't destroy: precious texts, sacred reliquaries, evidence of a civilization erased by conquest in 1372. Each artifact is a whisper, an echo of the 1,000 souls who once called this fortress home. Today, the Black City still releases its treasures. Buddhist relics continue to emerge from the sand, but some question, what remains buried? What else waits beneath the Gobi for the next discovery? 10 cities, 5,000 years of erasure and rediscovery. Subscribe to Lost and Forgotten Places. There are infinitely more waiting in the deep, the sand and the dark. Some are still being found,